Okay, Charles, what makes the IWC so special?
Wojciech, I think it's apart from anything else, we're here. We're at Lord's Cricket Ground in North London, which is the spiritual home of cricket. And for anyone who loves cricket, and I do, it's a wonderful place to do our tastings. We do our tasting in a sort of a glorified tent. But what really makes it special, I think, is that we've been doing it for 30 years, which is great. And when we started, it was very badly organised. We did our best, but we weren't very efficient. And now we have a team that organises things incredibly well, which leaves us, the tasters, the possibility of tasting in the best possible conditions. And what I would say makes us really different from any other competition I've ever judged in, and I've judged in competitions all over the world, is that we taste the wines twice. We give them two chances to succeed. We taste them first in the first week, and we've just finished the first week. And we tell our tasters to say, is this worthy of a medal, a commendation, or is it out? And so the first week, they're not making very complicated decisions. And then in the second week, we go back to the wines that were thought worthy of a medal, and we give them medals, or possibly not. Maybe they'll fall out again. But we decide whether it's gold, silver, bronze. And I've never met that before. And any of the wines that are kicked out in the first week, we have a team of 6 of us, co-chairmen, including myself, Oz Clarke, Peter McCombie, Sam Harrop, Tim Atkin, and Derek Smedley. And we retaste only the wines that the tasters did not like. We don't look at the ones that they think are going to be worthy of medals. We look at the ones that they've kicked out, the ones to which they've given commendeds, which would otherwise play no further part in the competition, and we give them a second chance. And I know no other competition in the world that does that. And I think we are super fair to the wines that are entered. And the result is, I hope, usually, our results are fair, honest, and pretty good.
People say wine competitions are a thing of the past. You know, people browse the internet to look for recommendations from bloggers. It's kind of slightly outdated. How would you respond to that?
What I would say is that I have a lot of friends who write about wines, both in newspapers, magazines, and bloggers on the internet. And, you know, they have very, sometimes wonderful opinions, sometimes very well-informed opinions. But I think that if you read someone's opinion and you know that you yourself are in tune with that opinion, fine, go with it. Otherwise, you have this huge number of different opinions all over the internet. Now, who do you believe? If you can find yourself a critic, a writer whose taste is the same as yours, very good. But if you just want to find something which is just a wine style you don't normally need, then you can go onto the International Wine Challenge website. You can look at our results, and you can look down, and if you want a Greek white or an Argentinian red, you can see what we liked. And we use very good judges, and I think we get pretty good results. Yes, of course, if you have a favorite writer, go with him or her. But otherwise, our results are pretty well worth following.